they are like, and we'll make a little bit of space, move it down. And what I like to do is I always like to lay out what I'm going to do before I do it. Kind of helps me understand what I'm doing. And I'll press T again, cheat, and we'll scale it down to fit. That looks good. Make another one, duplicate that. Codes. And we'll just raise the font up a bit. So now I need to figure out a way to animate these guys on. So I'm going to press Alt beginning bracket. So they are like cheat codes. So I'm going to make the position of this one, keyframe it from, make sure we're at a cool place. About right there will work. And we'll press P, keyframe the position, move forward 20 frames. By the way, I'm just holding Shift, page down and page up to move up and down 10 frames. And we'll set a keyframe, go back and move it off screen. We'll do the same thing, move forward 10 frames, do the same thing for R like, move that over back here, move forward 20 frames, make sure this is there. And I'm going to do something a little bit different with cheat codes, but I'm going to add an expression. I'm going to select both of these and go back to ease and whiz. And I'm going to choose circ, which is pretty dramatic. And I'm going to do in and out and apply it. They both turn red, and we'll see what we got. So that looks pretty good. And cheat codes, I want them to come in as well, but I want to bring them in and using a matte. So I'm going to create a new shape layer. It doesn't matter the color, but I'm just going to choose green so you guys can see it. Create a new shape about right there, and this is going to be the matte for the cheat codes. So I'm going to clean it up just a touch, put this right above cheat, go to my track matte. If you can't see this, press F4 on your keyboard. You can press toggle switches and modes and you'll be able to see it just fine. And I'm going to choose alpha inverted matte. So now the green layer has disappeared, but now if I grab cheat and move it up, it'll be disappeared. So that's pretty sweet. I'm going to press P and move back 10 frames, set a position keyframe, move this up and drag it up there. And I need to make sure my matte is visible. And now what we have, and we'll move forward 20 frames, bring it back. And I want cheat code to bounce when it hits the ground. So I'm going to grab the bouncing expression and we'll just do out. We don't want it to be bouncing at the beginning. So apply that. So now we have this. I'm pressing 0 on my numpad, do a RAM preview. And looks pretty good. Pretty excited about it. And we'll do the same thing for codes. So we'll take this shape layer, we'll duplicate it, put it above codes, and press V and grab it. And I can't see it's hidden, so we'll grab this guy here, put it there. That'll work just fine. Cheat codes. And we want it to come in at the end here. So we'll do alpha inverted matte. Make sure that it is looking nice. We'll press P on the position and we'll move that over and then we'll move it up so you can't see it anymore. Move forward 20 frames, grab this one that we moved over and just snap it back. And if you hold down shift, you can snap your keyframes, so it'll just snap to my current time indicator. And we'll apply this same expression. So now we have this. Make sure I press down here. They are like cheat codes, which that looks very nice. And it didn't take very long at all to create. And I'm not really putting much thought into it either. The final script that I want to talk to you guys about, because I think I've given you a good enough understanding of sweet and ease and whiz and reposition anchor point. So what I want to do is I want to make these wiggle. So I'll add a little bit of wiggle to the entire composition other than the transitions. And what I can do is I've locked my transitions already. And so if I press Command A, it'll select everything but my background and transitions, which is what I want. So what I want to do is create a layer, new, null object. And this is going to be my wiggle. So I'm going to press return on the keyboard and type in wiggle. And I want to parent everything but the wiggle, null object, to the wiggle null object. And I'm going to apply a wiggle expression on there. And what I could do is I can alt click and type in wiggle and do it myself, but this is all about scripts. We're going to use a script to do it. This script is called PT Auto Express. It's from aescripts.com. I love it as well. So you've got 4 different types of scripts here: wiggle, wiggle pro, smooth, and loop. I'm going to choose wiggle, 0.5 a second, comma 10, and use a slider and apply it. Now it's kind of subtle because everything moves so fast, but you can see the words are kind of moving a little bit. And I'm going to apply another one to the rotation. So I select the rotation. I'm going to use, let's say, 0.3 comma 2 and apply that as well. So now everything kind of rotates a touch. So let's see what we've created today. Let's move down here, press N. So what we have is let's talk about scripts. They are like cheat codes. And that's pretty smooth and it's pretty neat, and it didn't take us very long at all to create it. It took me a little while because I was explaining everything, but doing this all by hand would have taken forever. To do it by hand, let me just show you what that would look like. So if we wanted to create this transitional piece here, I'll go and create that for you. I'll do it all by hand without a script. So what I could do is, if I wanted it to come down like that, we'll start there, and I'm going to create a new shape layer. Make sure I don't have anything selected, and we'll just create a new shape. I'll make it kind of large, and what I want to do is right there will be good, and we're going to keyframe the position of this. So what I want to do is add a zigzag to this, and I'll in the contents, and I'll make the ridges per segment be a lot, size up a touch, make more ridges so we kind of get this torn paper look or cartoony look. And I do not like that color, so I'm going to choose a different color, and we'll make the first one be like a bright white, like that, and we'll press P and Shift R, and we'll just rotate it to a touch on its side, go all the way up to the top, move it up there, and keyframe the position. We'll do 30 frames, and we'll bring it all the way down to the bottom. And what I want to do is I want to press F9 and go into my graph editor, make it so I can see both of them, and we'll just make these very, very sharp. Punch out just a touch here. Make them very sharp. Let's see. That's pretty dramatic, and that's kind of what I want. So now what we have is this guy coming in slow, speeding up, and then slowing down. And we'll actually change this ending value so it doesn't go as far down. So we have something that looks like this, which is what I want. And I'm going to create another one, press Control D, and I'm going to snap the playhead, or the ending of these over. And when I do that, make sure that I also grab all of these and make it nice and neat, all about organization. So we got another one of these, and we'll press R, we'll rotate it on its side again, and we'll choose a different color, maybe like a turquoise color, and we'll offset the time of it so that when this one hits the bottom, this one's coming in, and we'll create one more, and we'll make this one straight, and this will be our last one. So same thing as this one, press R, 0, and the color of this one, I'm thinking maybe we'll do select the shape layer, and we'll do, let's say, like an orange. Let's do a red, like this kind of salmon color. So now we have this little animation here, and I need to move this over just a touch more. So that didn't take too long, but I could have automated it all with expressions. Suite has a transition very similar to that. Now I can just press one button or two buttons, clicked it, and clicked make it sweet, and we've done it all by itself. This is all about saving time. Like I said before, it's all about, it's like a cheat code for After Effects. I'm all about cheat codes. Let me tell you, whenever I'm playing video games, I up, down, left, right, B, A, select, star. constantly. Anyways, this is what we created today. I'm pretty excited about it, and they're all with scripts. If you have any questions, hopefully you raised your hand and you looked silly. But otherwise, if you have any questions, leave a comment, let me know, and I'll be glad to answer them, talk with you a little bit. I love listening to you guys send me messages and chat and whatever. But hope you appreciate everything. Hope everything went well for you, and I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's the end of this tutorial, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.